Welcome to the Bradenton area, where the easy pace of island life comes naturally in this coastal playground with endless white sand beaches, stunning natural preserves, relaxing vibes all around, and it's a seafood lover's paradise. Stay a while to explore downtown Bradenton, with top-rated attractions and a friendly community set along the Bradenton Riverwalk. Come lose yourself in the sun-drenched Gulf Coast of Florida and change your reality in the Bradenton area. Learn more at BradentonGulfIslands.com.
Every day, we rise.
What organelle builds protein?
As students. As competitors. As leaders.
It takes 7 days for food to...
But most importantly, as people. People from all over the world who arrive wide-eyed and graduate wise beyond our years, having made lifelong relationships with teachers, coaches, and each other, all while becoming someone that our own families may not recognize. The best version of ourselves. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed.
Learning it and then applying it.
In college and beyond. To ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all. The human one.
Hey, Mom.
We did it.
Every day, we rise. As students.
7 days.
As competitors. But most importantly, as people. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed, to ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all. The human one.
There's a fog out there, and it's calling you by name. It wants to wrap its whole self around you, make you forget who you are. But you won't forget. You've got to find your way through that fog, through the unknown. There's only one way.
Every day, we rise. As students.
It takes 7 days.
As competitors. But most importantly, as people. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed. In college and beyond. To ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all. The human one.
You can't succeed by yourself. You need teammates, coaches, support. You need the right tools to give you that extra edge. That's what Theragun is to me. It's the perfect enhancement to my game. To jump a little bit farther, to run that little bit faster, to reach a little bit higher. Before, during, and after my workouts. I'm DeAndre Hopkins, and I'm a Therabody athlete.
On my get back, copper bag slow. You would never see that. Use the trap dough. Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
This letter is for you. From what I hear, you're supposed to be the next Tom Brady. You're not the next Tom Brady. You're the next you. Compare yourself to nobody but the kid in the mirror. The one who knows that who you are today is just a piece of who you're going to become. Sincerely, Tom. You wrote this.
Yeah.
Here, boys become men and build their own legacy. This is a place where character is developed, drive is built, and where a brotherhood is formed. Not many have what it takes. They shy away from the long days and bright lights, but we earn the right to be here. When that moment comes, when our name is called, when time is running out and everything is on the line, many may crumble, but we rise. This is just the beginning of our story.
Show ahead, go ahead, not even close. All of y'all is number 2.
Welcome to the show.
Good evening, greetings, and welcome. It's an exciting edition of IMG Ascenders Football. Tonight, the Varsity Blue with their 3-2 record on the line against 2-3 Naples Golden Gate High School. The Titans making the trip north as we return to just a bit of normalcy after the layoff for Hurricane Ian. Certainly our thoughts are with everyone still recovering from the storm. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm Nate March. IMG getting set to kick it away. Patrick Kane to put it in the air.
Patrick Kane will kick off for IMG. Rivers and Honora are deep for Golden Gate.
Kane lays his right foot into the ball, sends an end-over-end kick into the end zone for a touchback. John Lee Honorat was back there to return.
20-yard line.
Those are the offensive receivers to watch out for. Brian Bachman is the starting quarterback. Bachman, 765 total yards, 635 of those through the air. And Trayvon John, the sophomore running back, has been sensational so far this year for the Titans as well. 107 carries, nearly 600 yards. So he and Bachman combining for more than 1,300 yards of offense. Top receivers are number 3, John Lee Honorat, and number 4, Javon Prey. So Bachman takes the snap, and it's a give to Jean right away. 1st and 10 from the 20, and he keeps his legs churning for a 5-yard gain, running through the middle on 1st down.
Trayvon with the carry. Brought down by the Merchant. 2nd down. A pickup of 5 on the play.
2nd down and 5. IMG wearing the black uniforms at home. You'll see some pink flare all over the field, including the officials' flags for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Bachman, quick throw out to the right side, complete. Honorat weaving his way forward along the far sideline, and he is pushed out. Rodrigo Ocampo.
About at the 29-yard line, it'll be 3rd down.
Knocks the receiver out at the 29, so 3rd down and 1. Jeffrey Simpson, a senior captain, is at the bottom of the screen all the way wide. It is a give up the middle. Jean has the 1st down. Not much more after that. Gets up to about the 32 or so.
Jean on the carry. Brought down at the 33-yard line. This will be a 1st and 10 for Golden Gate.
From the right hash on 1st and 10. IMG with 3 down linemen. Linebackers shift before the snap. Offense counters with some movement of their own. Bachman looking to pass, swings it out of the backfield, and a great tackle to make it a short
Pass is
gain.
complete to Jean. Paganis in on the stop.
Like Peacock and Paganis, the tacklers for IMG, to prevent any real gain there.
Pickup of a yard. It's 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9. From the left hash this time, 3 wide receivers, 1 in the boundary. Play action fake, then a toss fake, rolling out. Bachman, he is mobile, but is caught from behind on the dive by Kevin
Bachman
Yang.
on the keeper. He's brought down by Yang.
Not a sack, as Bachman was able to turn it into a short gain, but brings up 3rd
Ball
down
spotted
and
at
7.
the 37-yard line. This will bring up
37-yard line.
and 7.
Just underway, about 2.5 minutes in, no score. This is the first drive of the game. Long look to the sideline. Ball on the right hash. Bachman with the back off his left shoulder. 3 receivers out to the right side. Tight coverage at the bottom of your screen. A one-on-one matchup. Throw goes across the middle, juggled and caught. Brought in by Simpson against
Bachman's
tight coverage.
Pass complete to Simpson over the middle. Brought down by Peacock.
Peacock was there
Ball
in
spotted
coverage,
at the
but
IMG 48-yard line.
Simpson
This
just
will be a
able to
1st
box
and
him
10.
out and then concentrate to
pickup
hang
of
on for the
15.
catch. 15-yard gain brings up a 1st down in IMG territory. Bachman with the give through the middle, goes Jean, and he breaks a pretty big gain, and he breaks free. 10-5, hit from behind, stays on his feet, goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden
That's
Gate.
touchdown.
That is
touchdown
the
run
3rd touchdown run for the sophomore back this season. He is well up over 600 yards on the season, as he did the bulk of the damage on that drive. Taking it 48 yards after the 15-yard strike by Bachman to Simpson. The kick is up and through, knocked in by Mateo Cuna. And so an 80-yard touchdown drive on the first possession of the game for Golden Gate. And IMG will look to answer when we return. This is IMG Academy Ascenders football.
Welcome to the Bradenton area, where the easy pace of island life comes naturally in this coastal playground with endless white sand beaches, stunning natural preserves, relaxing vibes all around, and it's a seafood lover's paradise. Stay a while to explore downtown Bradenton with top-rated attractions and a friendly community set along the Bradenton Riverwalk. Come lose yourself in the sun-drenched Gulf Coast of Florida and change your reality in the Bradenton area. Learn more at BradentonGulfIslands.com.
Every day, we rise.
What organelle builds protein?
As students. As competitors.
IMG surrenders an 80-yard touchdown drive to the visiting Titans from Naples Golden Gate. Who just resumed school today after the hurricane. Mateo Acuna to put it in the air, and from between the hashes sends a twirling end-over-end kick. Simeon Matt brings it in on the left side of the field, angles into the middle at the 10, dances around a tackle at the 15. A swarm of Golden Gate defenders come and bring Matt down. A lot of running east and west before getting knocked down after a short return in terms of actual gain. So IMG begins at their own 15 with 8:43 to go first quarter and a 7-0 deficit.
1st and 10, IMG.
Joey Conflitti, the senior captain quarterback, brings the offense onto the field. Conflitti better than 50% completion percentage on the season, has also gone over 100 yards rushing on the year, a threat with his arm and his legs. And then Jimmy Athens having a tremendous season, standing to the right of Conflitti out of the gun, chest-high snap, and here is Athens, fights his way through the middle, gets 3 on first down before being wrapped up by the legs.
Athens,
another one of those senior captains, and he has 66 carries, 8 receptions.
A pickup of 4 at 2nd and 6.
A total of nearly 550 yards on the season, and also easily leads the team with 8 touchdowns. IMG, second down from their own 19-yard line, and Conflitti, there was movement up front, but couldn't tell who moved first. The officials are going to say IMG, and set them back 5 yards.
This is a false start penalty against IMG.
This will back the Ascenders up behind the sticks, making it 2nd down and 12. Kobe Mendez is out on the far side of this 3-receiver set. 2 backs in the backfield with Conflitti. He sends one in motion. Conflitti in trouble right away, trying to set up the screen to Athens, who has room across the 20. Hits the Jets, breaks the tackle, crosses the 30, and then is brought down by Ross Bays. But a big gain on the screen on 2nd and 12.
Taken down by Ross
Moves
Bays.
the chains.
That is a 20-yard pass play. 1st and 10, IMG.
The initial blocking was good. And not so much a broken tackle, it's just a missed one as Athens came across the 30, but Bays was there to finish him off. But a big play for the Ascenders in the passing game. 3 wide, or actually 4 wide, 2 to either side. Athens in the backfield. Conflitti hesitates, then takes off running. A QB draw to the right side. Flag comes in as Conflitti is dropped at the 41.
40-yard line,
We'll see, this may be a hold against the Ascenders. That would bring back their 1st and 10 play. This is a holding penalty against
IMG.
Sturman hit with it. There's also an Ascenders offensive lineman down. 7-0 Golden Gate leading.
Ball spotted back at the 26-yard line.
Teams sent to their respective sides. 7:06 to go in the first quarter.
There's an official
1st and
timeout on the
18.
field.
The IMG player who was down
Gatorade for athletes that will begin
making his way off.
in the field to get sit in the lab proven on the field. Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the proven sports fuel.
Located next to campus, the Legacy Hotel at IMG Academy is a contemporary boutique hotel with countless amenities, and the Icon Eatery and Bar available for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Enjoy ultimate convenience and proximity to campus, as well as local area attractions and top-rated beaches. Visit imglegacyhotel.com to reserve your stay. Team's about to head back onto the field after the short injury break. Two receivers out in the field, one in the boundary. Conflitti brings the slot in motion, fakes to Athens, runs himself, back up to the 30, pushing for the 35.
Conflitti
Gets beyond the initial line of scrimmage and gives IMG a fair 2nd down spot. Fake to Athens, who threw a block in there as well.
It'll be 2nd and 8. Ball
Conflitti
spotted at the 37-yard line.
didn't have much room to accelerate, but he's a crafty runner. He doesn't mind being in traffic, can work right off the back or the hip of his blockers to navigate forward. On 2nd down and 7, Conflitti tries the hard count. That doesn't work. Ball on the right hash at the 46-yard line, and Conflitti asks for a timeout. So IMG uses its first
Timeout,
timeout.
IMG.
For athletes who move the game forward, we're creating the fuel to get you there. Tested in the lab, proven on the field. Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the proven sports fuel. The Ascenders national team will be at home tomorrow night. Ryan Sudol and I will both be in the house for that one, as St. Thomas More makes the trip down from Connecticut. St. Thomas More provided the national team with one of its tougher games last season. Remains to be seen how the two squads match up this year, but last year the line of scrimmage was really a strength for that St. Thomas More squad, as they brought big physical bodies on both sides of the ball. Turned the game into a slow-down slugfest. Back to the game at hand, out of the timeout, IMG on offense, moving left to right on your computer screen or mobile device or your television if you are streaming YouTube to your TV. However you're choosing to watch, it's great to have you along. Three wide receivers spread out to the left side. Kobe Mendez is in the boundary. Conflitti from the right hash, hops up to catch the snap, hands to Athens, makes a cut to his left, picks up the first down, up to the 50, spilled across midfield to the 49. Jimmy Athens has been the star of this Ascenders offense this season, and he's off to a fast start tonight. The big gain on a screen pass.
Golden Gate territory at their 49-yard line.
First down, first and 10 in Titans territory, down 7-zip. But IMG on the move after starting this drive back at their own 15. Titans with a three-man defensive front. IMG makes a late substitution. Another give to Athens, running into the boundary this time. Gets cut down low, but able to lunge forward, crossing the 45 for a good first down gain.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line.
Now the 44 is where they actually place it.
Mark out at the 44. Second
down and 5. Clock runs under 5 to go in the first quarter. Beautiful weather. Not humid nor hot. Almost feels fall-like, which is a rarity in Florida. Conflitti dancing after taking the snap. Rolls left along the 50. Tosses a dangerous throw on the move. Tried to dump it off to Simeon Matt, and the ball
intended
sort of
for
drifted to the left of Matt.
Third down.
And put it in jeopardy of potentially being picked by Johnny Charles. 3rd and 5 in Titans territory. Two receivers go out to the left side for IMG. Two more on the right side. Ball on the right hash. Conflitti claps and looks to the sideline. Receivers slightly shift positions. The snap drifts back. Conflitti with two Titans chasing him. Throws down the right sideline. Ball sails out of bounds.
Conflitti's pass
incomplete. Was taken down before the ball was thrown.
There is a flag at the end of this play.
And now there is a flag. Couldn't see it because it's right along the sideline, but there it is. There is still an Ascender down. We'll see if this penalty flag advances the chains for the Ascenders.
It's an official's timeout on the field for an injury.
Neither team seems entirely certain. There we go. Here's a signal.
This is a pass interference penalty against Golden Gate.
Against the Titans
Ball
for pass interference, which was the most likely call all along, but took a while to get the signal in. So IMG moves to the 29 of Golden Gate. 4:31 to go in the quarter. There is still an Ascenders player down. Now there you can see it is Kobe Mendez. Helped to his feet. Mendez, the leading receiver this season for the Varsity Blue. offense loses one of their big targets. First and 10 for the Ascenders at the 29, trying to answer the opening drive touchdown by Golden Gate. 3 wide receiver set. There's a tight end in. Fake give by Conflitti, and then he's grabbed from behind as he tried to run left.
That's Conflitti on the
Wrapped
keeper.
up and
He's
brought down by Cedric
Malachi
Morgan.
Fiame.
Conflitti got a couple on that first down
Ball
play.
at the 27-yard line. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 from the 27 between the hash marks. Alex Cross and Ryan Peacock are the receivers on the left side. Simeon Matt is at the bottom of the screen. This is a running play to Peacock coming from the left side, and he sneaks up the near sideline and is close to the first down. I think he's got it.
He's pushed out of bounds by
And he
Louis
does.
Bastien. 1st and 10, IMG.
Made that bounce out to the sideline, stays in.
11-yard pickup for Peacock.
Wound up going out just before the 15. And a timeout called by Golden Gate.
Golden Gate.
So we will take a short break. You're watching IMG Academy Ascenders football.
Every day, we rise.
What organelle builds protein?
As students. As competitors. As leaders.
It takes 7 days for food to...
But most importantly, as people. People from all over the world who arrive wide-eyed and graduate wise beyond our years. Having made lifelong relationships with teachers, coaches, and each other.
Under the moon on a Thursday night lights in Bradenton. IMG hosting Golden Gate. Ascenders on offense trying to answer an opening drive touchdown. Fake to Athens. Conflitti starts up the middle, angles right, has a path to the pylon, reaches the ball out, and runs in untouched for the Ascenders touchdown.
Touchdown run for Joey Conflitti.
16 yards on the touchdown run for Conflitti, and an extra point can tie the game. Grant Shepley will hold for Patrick Kane.
Patrick Kane to kick the extra point for IMG.
Kick up and a drive that lasted about 5 minutes of game time, methodically working down the field. An 85-yard touchdown drive.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me.
There is 3:36 to go in the first quarter. Defenders evening the score at 7-7. So both teams get in the end zone on their first drive. Golden Gate on the big 48-yard John touchdown run. Conflitti with a 16-yard keeper to get the Ascenders on the board.
If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest phone. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby.
Oh no, Chance Ritter deep for Golden Gate.
It's levels to it, you and I know.
Kick straight down the middle of the field. No chance
Kane's
to
kick
return
into
it.
the end zone for a touchback. Golden Gate will have it 1st and
Bombs
10
it through the
at
end
their
zone.
own 20-yard line.
We'll see if the Ascenders And put together their first defensive stand of the game, even 7-7 with 3:36 to go in the quarter. Lights all fired up and starting to take hold. It's that time of year where it begins to get dark a little bit earlier, and it won't be too long before we'll be turning the clocks to really expedite that process of needing the lights. Three receiver set. A fake handoff, a throw across the middle, incomplete.
Pass over the middle, incomplete, intended for Honora. Second down.
Around John Lee Honorat. Bachman looking left and right. Takes the snap. Jean weaves his way forward and breaks into the open field again for a moment before Safley is able to wrestle him down at the 35.
Jean on the carry.
But it's a 15-yard gain.
Brought down by the ball at the 30 line. First and 10 going game.
And twisting the back down. 7-7. Clock rolling. It's another run, and again right up the gut. A gash up close to the 50.
Jean on the carry, he's close to midfield. Safley and Merchant in on the tackle. This is a 1st and 10 for Golden Gate.
1st and 10
ball spotted
with
right
the ball
midfield.
touching the midfield line. Front tip of it on the 50. Out of the gun, Bachman gets his crew to the line quickly. And more of the same, another run up close to the 40, and it takes two ascenders to bring Jean down, but another first down run as he is up close to the 36.
Ball at the 37-yard line of IMG, a 13-yard pickup, 1st and 10.
13-yard run that time, ball on the left hash. Three receivers, two out in the field, one in the boundary. Bachman initially looked ready to take the snap. Now the skill players look to the sideline, changing the play. 14 on the play clock. In IMG territory, Bachman glances around, standing straight up and down, now ready for the snap. Takes it waist high, looking right, pressure coming. This pass tipped and falls incomplete.
Bachman's pass is incomplete. It was tipped at the line.
Bachman's first pass incomplete on this drive, then three straight big running plays. And now on 1st and 10, back to the pass, and it winds up being incomplete. Sender's been able to explode toward the quarterback in pass blocking situations, but the run blocking opens up another hole across the 30, down close to the 20. Safley again on the tackle, but another 10-plus yard carry.
Ball spotted at the 21-yard line.
Down to Naples earlier in the season. Got hit hard on the ground by Baron Collier, and another Naples opponent is now making gains on the ground. Carry up close to the 15
taken down by
1st and 10. So into the red zone.
Ball spotted at the 15-yard line. It was 2nd and 4.
Simpson comes off the field. Daniel Lopez checks in out wide. Honorat is in the slot on the right side. I believe that's Prey at the bottom of the screen on the near side. No, that's actually Simpson, and he is able to spin toward the goal line and get in on a quick throw from Bachman.
For a touchdown.
So it must have actually been Prey who subbed off out on the far side, and Simpson comes through. Matched up in coverage against Lentini. Safety help didn't get there. The touchdown from 15 yards out. And the kick by Acuna is drilled through on the line.
Acuna's kick is good.
So another methodical drive which is all we've seen in this game from the two offenses. With a minute 28 to go in the first quarter. Drive that lasted just over 2 minutes of game time. And a second 80-yard touchdown drive. For Simpson, that is his first touchdown reception of the season. On his second catch of the day, his 10th reception of the year. IMG will get right back on trying to make this game a shootout. Seems to be the direction we're heading. Peacock and Ocampo back as returners. Ocampo, the furthest one back. Peacock and Matt are up around the 10. Matt wound up reeling in the first kickoff and only made it forward to the 15.
Ocampo is deep for IMG.
Whistles as Acuna sends it again toward Matt, but it may have been an offside. Oh, it's against IMG. Thought maybe someone came early for Golden Gate. Titans get to move the kicking tee 5 yards forward.
This is the offside penalty against IMG on the kickoff, so Golden Gate will kick it off from the 45-yard line.
Acuna this time sends it toward Ocampo, or at least deep enough. Matt drifts back and watches it bounce in the end zone.
20-yard line.
Titans with a touchback, 1st and 10 for the Ascenders. Minute 28 to go, first quarter. Receivers getting organized. 2 out wide to either side. Between the hash marks, Conflitti gives a clap. No one jumps. Hasn't had success getting anyone over eager so far. Calls for the ball, takes it, fakes to Athens, doesn't drop back far, sends a tight spiral out to the far side. Peacock caught just inside the 35.
Woody's pass complete to Peacock.
Comes
Peacock
forward another yard or two before being brought down. A tight throw. Peacock had
Bradley Martino in on the tackle for
open
Golden Gate.
area
This
of
is
the
a
field
1st and 10
that
for
Martino
IMG.
closed quickly
a
on it.
16-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36, so a 16-yard gain on that first pass play to begin this drive for Conflitti to Peacock. Maintaining the 4-wide look. Conflitti takes a chest high snap, gives. Athens has a big hole up the middle, tries to let his blocks develop up to the 45. Everyone on the field in a big pile pushing. Forward progress stops. A gain of 10. We'll see if it's 9 or 10, and now more whistles. Mendez is back out there, by the way, so that is good to see. Watch Athens. He sees his hole closed to the left. And so makes the adjustment, comes up the middle, saw that the block never quite got there to his left. But knew that many had a hole to come back to his right. So a gain of 9, ball placed at the 45. Clock is still running. Now the officials stop it. 17.5 seconds left in the quarter. 14-7, Golden Gate leading out. They adjust the spot and move the sticks, putting the ball at the 46.
Athens will be credited with a 10-yard run. This is a 1st and 10 for IMG from their own 46-yard line.
Both teams chewing up the grass. Getting up and down on the ground. This could be the last play of the first quarter. And IMG doesn't actually have to snap it, but no reason not to. 10 seconds and the clock moving. Man in motion, Conflitti with a toss play to Peacock around the right side, up near the 50, trying to push into Titans territory before being piled on top of at the 48-yard line in Golden Gate territory. First quarter comes to a close. It's been a fun one. The Titans with 14, the Ascenders with 7. You're watching IMG Academy Ascenders football.
There's a fog out there, and it's calling you by name. It wants to wrap its whole self around you, make you forget who you are. But you won't forget. You've got to find your way through that fog, through the unknown. There's only one way.
Every day, we rise as students,
It takes 7 days.
as competitors, but most importantly, as people. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed in college and beyond, to ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all, the human one.
You can't succeed by yourself. You need teammates, coaches, support. You need the right tools to give you that extra edge. That's what Theragun is to me. It's the perfect enhancement to my game. To jump a little bit farther, to run that little bit faster, to reach a little bit higher. Before, during, and after my...
Team switch sides, start of the second quarter. IMG driving as Conflitti is back to pass. Now on the run, he dumps it off. Simeon Matt working down the right side in Golden Gate territory near the 35 before being dumped down.
Down by Morgan.
Conflitti, good presence. Saw him try to set up that same situation earlier on the short dump off for Matt. That time successful in doing so. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, or rather the 36 in Golden Gate territory, trailing 14-7. Conflitti with Athens to his left, trips to the left side. Mendez all alone to his right. Conflitti takes a head-high snap, gives to Athens, pursued in the backfield, able to turn the corner and make something out of the play. Athens initially looked to be knocked out of bounds, but stayed in and got another
Athens
yard
on
or
the
two.
carry, pushed out of bounds by Patha.
We'll see what he actually wound up with out of that play.
There's a flag on this
Officials
play.
look to sort it out on the sideline, and there is a flag down as well.
This is a holding penalty against IMG. He'll bring the ball back to the
IMG.
46-yard line. And a repeat of first down.
So first down and 20. Backed up to the 46-yard line. Same formation, trips left. On the right hash, Conflitti looks at Mendez, in trouble, tripped up and dropped for a sack behind the 50.
Conflitti is sacked in the backfield by Jaden Pinkney.
Feels like after every play, there's starting to be a little chippiness as well.
Ball spotted at the
Got
IMG.
a lot of plays that wound up with a big swarm. That was one of those defenders on the flyby that actually wound up disrupting Conflitti's balance. He loses 5 on the sack. It's 2nd and 25. Conflitti looking to the near sideline from the right hash. 10:20 to go in the half and the clock running. Snap back, Conflitti looking left, now starts to move to his right, still looking around, tosses over everyone and out of bounds, just had to get rid of it.
Pass incomplete.
Nearest receiver was Mendez. So 3rd and long.
Intended for Colby Mendez. This will bring up a 3rd down.
Now, if you get back half of it on this 3rd down play, you might consider going for it if you're IMG. If not, it's a no-brainer. You punt and try to pin Golden Gate back. Conflitti looks to set up about an extra yard back this time out of the shotgun, it almost seems. He fakes the give to Athens, fires out to the far side, and wide of his intended receiver, Corey Royster.
Conflitti's
the punt team comes on.
Intended for Royster.
So first punt of the game.
It's 4th down.
So IMG drew the ball at their own 49-yard line after they had advanced as far as the 36 into Titans territory. 2 returners back. Golden Gate having trouble getting situated. Kane sends the ball twisting toward the far sideline, takes a friendly bounce for IMG, getting inside
Kane's
the
punt
20
goes
before
out of bounds.
scooting out of bounds. The IMG defense hasn't stopped Golden Gate yet in this game.
Ball spotted at the 15-yard line.
They'll give it a shot this
Golden
time.
Gate will have it there, 1st and 10.
Golden Gate's first drive of the second quarter. They got in the end zone in both of their first quarter drives. .10:01 to go in the half. Bachman with trips bunched up to the right side, setting up a wide receiver screen, nearly picked off, then wound up back in Honorat's hands. He couldn't reel it in though, falls incomplete, but very nearly the 3rd interception of the season for Rodrigo Ocampo. Ocampo touched it first, skipped off his fingers. Honorat almost recovered it and then may have been able to run for a while. As the Ascenders looked ready for a walk-in touchdown on the INT. 2nd and 10, and there is Jean weaving his way through the middle, contacted, brought down by Safley up to the 35. A gain of nearly 20.
Brought down by Safley.
2nd and 10.
Ball at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. That is a
Jean had
20-yard
that
pickup.
48-yard touchdown run on the first drive of the game. I believe he is now up over 100 yards in the first half, and not much there for him this time, but he gets a pair of Ascenders to bounce off him, crosses the 40.
Jean on the carry.
And winds up getting the ball forward just about 7 yards when it looked like he was going to be stopped for no gain.
2nd down.
2nd down and 3 at the 42. IMG showed blitz off the left side. Now they back out of it. Bachman with the snap, another run play, a 1st down. Hasn't been anything fancy. Wesley Trayvon Jean just
Jean on the carry.
going right up the gut and barreling through the Ascenders into IMG territory.
Line, 1st and 10.
Ball at the 46. Under 9 minutes to go in the half, 14-7 lead for Golden Gate. Ball on the right hash, receiver to the right, 3 to the left. Bachman takes the snap immediately, looking right, threw it behind Simpson.
Bachman's pass incomplete, intended for Simpson.
Touchdown catch on the last drive, but that time he was already starting to angle for his cut in. Bachman threw it into the Ascender sideline. 2nd down and 10. Golden Gate no fear of throwing on 1st down. because even when they've been incomplete, they can always do this. Go right back to the run, big push up front. John caught by a leg, trying to pull out of it. Winds up with a gain of 11.
Gene on the
And
carry.
the sticks move again.
Martinez and Safley in on the tackle. This is a first down, Golden Gate at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35 in IMG territory. Bachman looking left the whole way, fires it out there, has Simpson, baskets it waist high, bolts to the end zone.
Bachman's pass complete to Simpson
and in for the touchdown.
That's a 35-yard
touchdown strike. And Simpson, who didn't have a touchdown recorded to this point in the season, has reeled in 2 tonight. Bachman, that was his first read. He was looking there the whole way. Kalen Martinez couldn't catch up to the senior Simpson. Acuna for the extra point. Up and through for Acuna.
Acuna's kick is good.
And so a 2-touchdown deficit for the Varsity Blue when they head back onto the field with 8:20 to go here in the first half. We'll take a short break. This is IMG Academy Ascenders football.
On my get back, copper bag slow. You would never see that. Use the trap though.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Longest reception for Jeffrey Simpson on the season was 15 yards before this game. He just caught a 35-yard touchdown pass.
The deep man for IMG.
Ryan Bachman, second touchdown pass of the game for Golden Gate, a 21-7 lead. Acuna puts it in the air. Reeled in by Simeon Matt, and he bursts to his right, trying to turn the corner to the outside, picks his way forward beyond the 25. A good return
That's
up
Simeon
near the
Matt
30.
on the return. He's out to the 28-yard line. IMG will have it there, first and 10 for the Ascenders.
They need a touchdown drive and could use a nice methodical long one as well, give the defense some time to catch their breath.
I want them dead presidents. I want to pull up, head spin.
Lots of game to go. Ascenders have been productive offensively. Had the touchdown drive the first time, got to the 36 in Golden Gate territory before starting to move backwards on the last drive. Conflitti, 4-receiver set. Brings a man in motion into the backfield. A throw out to the left side, outside the hash mark. Receiver able to skip free and dance out to the 45 before being dropped. Corey Royster.
Conflitti's pass complete to Royster. He's brought down by Acuna.
Royster
and
caught
Martino.
it on the hash mark, started up the hash,
Spotted at the
and a
45
nifty
yard
spin
line.
to
First
evade
and
the
10
tackle
for
of
the
Johnny
Ascenders.
Charles.
It's a 17-yard pickup.
Royster picking up 17. Conflitti wants to rush the Ascenders to the line. Gives to Athens, fakes the throw. Athens able to get through the middle, and he breaks free of a tackle. Gets out of an ankle tackle, one man to beat before being brought down from behind by Judarian Patha. Athens broke through multiple tackles. The last man with a shot is the one that saved the touchdown. But to the edge of the red zone come the Ascenders. And Conflitti moving the offense quickly again. Athens to his right as he takes the snap. Fakes the give. Conflitti looking for room to work his way forward. Only a couple yards there behind right tackle.
By Cedric Morgan.
Cedric Morgan on the tackle, stopping Conflitti. Conflitti and the Ascenders making a concerted effort to put the defense back on its heels.
It is 2nd and 8.
Flitty calls for the ball, takes it chest high, looking right, puts some air under it to the outside. It is caught by Mendez, and he steps out at the 2. A fade to the outside. That was pretty. Look at Mendez use his size advantage, even with the safety coming. Mendez realizes that he could have had the touchdown if he had just reached the ball a little differently. But Conflitti gets the Ascenders up to the line. Here's Athens, cut down in the backfield, may have even lost a yard. That was first down with the sticks down and goal to go
Athens
from the 1.
Early on the run, 2nd down.
And the ball moves back to the 2. Conflitti and Athens looking to the sideline. Athens has 8 rushing scores on the season. Conflitti has one already on the game. 3 on the year. And Conflitti running right, looking to split the blocks and steps through his second rushing touchdown of the game. 2-yard QB keeper. And IMG with the big answer they needed, trimming the score to 21-13 Golden Gate with an extra point pending. So a 72-yard touchdown drive. Big plays by Royster, Athens, and Conflitti finishing it off. And how could I forget Mendez, who set up the goal-to-go situation with a pretty catch on a fade. And for the first time in the game, someone jumps offside for Golden Gate. If there's a time to suffer that penalty, it's there. Officials will adjust the distance. .608 to go in the half. It was a rapid answer for the Ascenders. Lined up and through for Patrick Kane. 21-14, Golden Gate leading. Zenith is proud to be the official equipment partner of the IMG Academy football team. Zenith creates great-fitting football products that deliver elevated performance at maximum value for athletes, coaches, and parents. For more information, visit zenith.com. You just saw the big run by Jimmy Athens that really kicked the drive into overdrive. As he went ripping through the defense. Oh, it really do wonders for the Ascenders to be forcing a turnover. They have been unable to get a stop to this point in the game by way of downs, or forcing a punt for that matter. In fact, they've only forced a couple of third downs. On the first drive, Bachman had a key 15-yard completion on a third down. On the very next play, Trayvon John took it 48 yards to the house. And IMG has been chasing the game since. Briefly got it tied up 7-7. But then 14-7, 21-7, now 21-14 as IMG prepares to kick it away. And Kane sending an end-over-end kick, returnable from the 2-yard line. And it will be brought forward, and a potential for a big return here across the 35. Look at him go across the 50, 40, 30. One Ascender to beat. And into the end zone, a 98-yard return for Chance
That's a
Rivers.
97-yard touchdown run for Golden Gate.
And so the answer is immediate on special teams by Golden Gate. A 98-yard return for Rivers. He was almost caught very early. Once he evaded that first tackle, it was a foot race, and he won it. You look at the efforts. Great effort there by Demian Vasquez. Trying to make the tackle at the end of the play. Couldn't run him down, though. And the kick for Acuna is good to make it 28-14. So
Zenith is proud to be the official equipment partner of the IMG Academy football team. Zenith creates great fitting football products that deliver elevated performance.
Therabody is proud to be an official recovery partner of IMG Academy. Therabody offers an ecosystem of percussive therapy and pneumatic compression products and solutions that help our student athletes perform better, recover faster, and manage pain.
Live it, breathe it, dream it. And so do we. We design it, test it, build it.
My insinuation that maybe the Ascenders could take a chance or two trying to force a turnover on that last offensive drive. Wound up never having a chance to come to fruition. There was no offensive drive, just a 98-yard return across the field for a touchdown. And so the offense put right back under pressure to get out there and answer it. Campo, the lone man deep, with Matt and Peacock at the 10s, or rather, the two of them are at the 110. Another short kick. Simeon Matt comes up, receives at the 14, sprints across the 15, the 25, now the 30.
That's Simeon Matt on the return. He gets out to about
Simeon Matt, another good return, back-to-back fine ones on those short kicks. .547 to go in the second quarter. We have certainly seen some fireworks offensively. Three receivers, two right, one left. Conflitti and Athens. Zakari Garrett is to the right side of the formation. He lead blocks for Athens across the 35 up to the 40, wrestled to the ground at the 43.
Carry Athens across the 40.
We'll give him the 42, so a gain of 12.
Bastian. First and 10, IMG.
It has been a battle of the running backs.
It's an 11-yard
Trayvon Jean and Jimmy Athens. Now whistles and a timeout called, second of the half, called for by Golden Gate. So we'll take a short break as well with IMG with the ball down 28-14. This is IMG Academy Ascenders football.
Every day, we rise. As students,
7 days,
as competitors, but most importantly, as people. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed, to ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all, the human one.
There's a fog out there, and it's calling you by name.
IMG with the ball, 5:18 to go in the half, trailing 28-14 to the Golden Gate Titans. Conflitti gives to Athens, running left side, this time caught in the backfield.
Athens on
penetration by Claude Bastian.
Second down.
Falling behind the sticks, a couple drives back is what led to a couple of 2-touchdown deficits so far in this game. Golden Gate has scored on 3 offensive drives and a kick return. Fake to Athens, Conflitti in trouble. He is caught around the waist and ripped to the ground. It's Bastian again. Brings up 3rd and a mile for the Ascenders.
There's a flag on the play.
There is a flag. It's all the way out on the far side. Illegal formation against the Ascenders. It's declined. Third down back at the
start penalty that's been declined by
28-yard line. Two receivers left, one right. Royster comes in motion, left side to right side. Has man coverage. The D-back goes with him. Simeon Matt sent in motion out of the backfield. Conflitti looking that way. Sets up underneath to the left side for Athens. Dancing, looking for the big hole. Still has a ways to go as he gets to the 40. Making a good effort at it before being taken into the sideline at the 45.
Across the 45-yard line. Brought down by Bastian.
4th and 7. Bastian has 3 consecutive tackles on this drive, and
just at
IMG
the 45, and this
down
will bring up a 4th down
28-14, sends Patrick Kane on to punt. Simpson back deep to return. Now a second returner comes to join him. I believe that's Chance Rivers. That ball is heavily tumbling to the ground at the 30. Royster jumps in to down it there.
Kane's punt will be down at about the 30, and Golden Gate will have it there, 1st and 10.
Not a particularly long punt. And only nets IMG 25 yards with 3:19 to go. IMG is going to get the ball start in the second half. So if there was ever a time to find a big defensive play that keeps Golden Gate from extending the lead, it would be here. Of course, IMG so close to getting that big play. When Ocampo had the near interception a couple of drives ago. This running play is stacked up nicely.
C.J. Leza
First time in a while
tackle
that Jean didn't
IMG.
go anywhere.
2nd and 5.
C.J. Leza had the tackle. Clock running, under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Bachman fakes the give, throwing off Simpson's hands. And the ball
Acuña's
goes
pass incomplete,
whirling.
intended for Simpson.
Incomplete.
Bring up a 3rd down.
Simpson extended, reaching to try and make that catch. Now he's at the bottom of your screen. 4 wide receiver set. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 35. The give for Jean, and he has room to his right. 2 blockers out in front of him. Weaves his way into Ascender's territory and all the way to the 35 before Peacock is able to send him end over end to the ground.
Peacock. This is a 1st and 10 for Golden Gate.
First down in IMG territory. Look at the right side of the offensive line just pin the Senators front in. 3 to the left side, 1 receiver to the right. Bachman from the right hash setting up the screen. Peacock drops it quickly. Catch was made by Honorat.
To Honora. He's brought down by Peacock.
Peacock able to turn it into a short gain of only 2. 2 minutes to go in the half. 28-14 from the left hash. Bachman only has the 1 timeout left. Gives to Jean, trying to dance to his left. Not much there, but he wrestles his way out of a tackle. Then another one. Finally is driven back and taken down. Jeremiah Jean with the tackle.
Jean on the carry, Jean on the tackle. Brings up a 3rd down. 3rd and 4.
Third down and 4, 1:23 to go. In the Senators territory, Bachman rolls right, puts some air under the ball, and it is
Bachman's
incomplete.
Pass incomplete downfield.
2 defensive backs there in coverage.
This will bring up
Tough
a
to read
4th
the
down.
numbers at times on these Golden Gate jerseys. I believe that was Honorat laying out, trying to make the catch. Simpson is in the backfield. So yes, it was Honorat who was downfield there. 4th down. Looks like the offense staying on the field for the Titans with the clock stopped. 76 seconds to play in the half. On 4th and 3, Bachman dancing around, has room to his left. The receiver comes open, he missed him. Led the receiver too far.
Bachman's pass incomplete.
It was Trayvon Jean sneaking out of the backfield. He was all by himself. Would have been an easy walk-in score.
There is a flag on the play.
There is a flag down. See Bachman. I think it should be a hold against Golden Gate. It is. The Senators will decline it and take over with 69 seconds.
That's been declined.
And a nice opportunity for the Senators
at their own 27-yard line.
Try and go get some points before halftime.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Conflitti takes the snap, looking left side, airs it out toward the 50, juggled, it falls incomplete. Was able to put it on James Olsen at the 48.
Pass incomplete, intended for Olsen. 2nd down.
Olsen, once he got his hands on the ball, started to be hit from behind and couldn't bring it in. Broken up by Bradley Martino. 56 seconds remaining. IMG is at their own 27. Conflitti, the snap drifts back to him. A man in his face immediately, creeps up the middle, hit from behind after crossing the 30, down to the 32. Brings up 3rd down. The Senators have 2 timeouts remaining.
Brought down by Micah Fiame.
Haven't used one here. They're going to let the clock keep running. 3rd and 5 at the 32 from the right hash. 5 wide receiver set. Conflitti with 5 wide, 3-step drop. He's in trouble. Twists away to his left. Creates some separation. Looking for a man. Steps toward Olsen. Completes. 1st down, and Olsen ducks out of bounds with 13.7 seconds remaining.
Pass complete to Olsen.
Fine job by Conflitti. Keep the play alive with his feet, and Olsen worked his way back to the ball, gave his QB somewhere to go. Staying beyond the sticks the whole time. Good field awareness by Olsen. Clock stopped with just shy of 14 seconds remaining. 1st and 10 at the 39. Conflitti with 5 wide. Throws low and incomplete. Olsen trying to go to the ground to be able to catch in.
Olsen, second down.
.8 seconds remaining. Flitty trying to get the play with only 9 seconds on the play clock. Flitty takes the snap, fakes the give, out to his left side. He is hit and just has to throw it away. Half second remains.
Flitty's pass incomplete.
Senders can give this one last shot to try to
brings up a third
manufacture
down.
something if they want to. Too deep to throw it all the way to the end zone from here, so it'd have to be something pretty tricky. Was there a flag down? Referee staring into the Ascender sideline. But no. Not sure what that discussion was about. The play clock is down to 4 seconds already. 3, 2, Conflitti takes the snap, fakes a give to Athens, lets his receivers get downfield. There's only 3 rushing, and Conflitti's just going to take some yards and then scoot out of bounds at the 45. Nothing doing on the final play of the half.
And that is the end of the first
28,
half.
IMG 14. After
IMG Academy is the
2
world's
quarters of
most
play
prestigious sports performance and
here in
educational
Bradenton.
institution.
IMG Academy would like to thank the following proud sponsors.
Camps.
Airweave,
continues
Bradenton
to
Area
set the
Convention and
standard
Visitors
for total
Bureau,
academic,
Coach Now,
athletic, and
Dunlop,
personal
Folly
development
Bryant, Gatorade and the
student
Gatorade Sports
athletes.
Science Institute, Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, Laurel Springs Schools, Legacy Hotel at IMG Academy, Michael Saunders and Company, Musco, NCSA, Tandem Construction, Therabody, Under Armour, Zenith. Thank you for your continued support of all IMG Academy sport programs. We'll take a break for halftime. Be back in just a little bit for the second half between the Ascenders and the Titans. You're watching IMG Academy Ascenders football.
Welcome to the Bradenton area, where the easy pace of island life comes naturally in this coastal playground with endless white sand beaches, stunning natural preserves, relaxing vibes all around, and it's a seafood lover's paradise. Stay a while to explore downtown Bradenton with top-rated attractions and a friendly community set along the Bradenton Riverwalk. Come lose yourself in the sun-drenched Gulf Coast of Florida and change your reality in the Bradenton area. Learn more at BradentonGulfIslands.com.
Every day, we rise.
What organelle builds protein?
As students. As competitors. As leaders.
It takes 7 days for food to...
But most importantly, as people. People from all over the world who arrive wide-eyed and graduate wise beyond our years, having made lifelong relationships with teachers, coaches, and each other, all while becoming someone that our own families may not recognize. The best version of ourselves. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed.
Learning it and then applying it.
In college and beyond. To ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all. The human one.
Hey, Mom.
We did it.
day, we rise. As students,
7 days.
as competitors, but most importantly, as people. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed, to ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all, the human one.
There's a fog out there, and it's calling you by name. It wants to wrap its whole self around you, make you forget who you are. But you won't forget. You've got to find your way through that fog, through the unknown. There's only one way.
Every day, we rise. As students,
It takes 7 days.
as competitors, but most importantly, as people. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed in college and beyond, to ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all, the human one.
You can't succeed by yourself. You need teammates, coaches, support. You need the right tools to give you that extra edge. That's what Theragun is to me. It's the perfect enhancement to my game. To jump a little bit farther, to run that little bit faster, to reach a little bit higher. Before, during, and after my workouts. I'm DeAndre Hopkins, and I'm a Therabody athlete.
On my get back, cop a bag slow. You would never see that. Use the trap dough.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
This letter is for you. From what I hear, you're supposed to be the next Tom Brady. You're not the next Tom Brady. You're the next you. Compare yourself to nobody but the kid in the mirror. The one who knows that who you are today is just a piece of who you're going to become. Sincerely, Tom. You wrote this.
Yeah.
Here, boys become men and build their own legacy. This is a place where character is developed, drive is built, and where a brotherhood is formed. Not many have what it takes. They shy away from the long days and bright lights, but we earn the right to be here. When that moment comes, when our name is called, when time is running out and everything is on the line, many may crumble, but we rise. This is just the beginning of our story.
Go ahead, not even close. All of y'all is number 2.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the Bradenton area, where the easy pace of island life comes naturally in this coastal playground with endless white sand beaches, stunning natural preserves, relaxing vibes all around, and it's a seafood lover's paradise. Stay a while to explore downtown Bradenton, with top-rated attractions and a friendly community set along the Bradenton Riverwalk. Come lose yourself in the sun-drenched Gulf Coast of Florida and change your reality in the Bradenton area. Learn more at BradentonGulfIslands.com.
Every day, we rise.
What organelle builds protein?
As students, as competitors, as leaders,
It takes 7 days for food to
but most importantly, as people. People from all over the world who arrive wide-eyed and graduate wise beyond our years, having made lifelong relationships with teachers, coaches, and each other, all while becoming someone that our own families may not recognize. The best version of ourselves. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed.
Learning it and then applying it.
In college and beyond. To ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all. The human one.
Hey, Mom.
We did it.
Every day, we rise. As students,
7 days.
as competitors, but most importantly, as people. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed, to ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all. The human one.
There's a fog out there, and it's calling you by name. It wants to wrap its whole self around you, make you forget who you are. But you won't forget. You've got to find your way through that fog, through the unknown. There's only one way.
Every day, we rise. As students,
It takes 7 days.
as competitors, but most importantly, as people. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed. In college and beyond. To ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all. The human one.
You can't succeed by yourself. You need teammates, coaches, support. You need the right tools to give you that extra edge. That's what Theragun is to me. It's the perfect enhancement to my game. To jump a little bit farther, to run that little bit faster, to reach a little bit higher. Before, during, and after my workouts. I'm DeAndre Hopkins, and I'm a Therabody athlete.
On my get back, cop a bag slow. You would never see that. Use the trap dough.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
This letter is for you. From what I hear, you're supposed to be the next Tom Brady. You're not the next Tom Brady. You're the next you. Compare yourself to nobody but the kid in the mirror. The one who knows that who you are today is just a piece of who you're going to become. Sincerely, Tom. You wrote this.
Yeah.
Here, boys become men and build their own legacy. This is a place where character is developed, drive is built, and where a brotherhood is formed. Not many have what it takes. They shy away from the long days and bright lights, but we earn the right to be here. When that moment comes, when our name is called, when time is running out and everything is on the line, many may crumble, but we rise. This is just the beginning of our story.
So ahead, go ahead, not even close. All of y'all is number 2.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the Bradenton area, where the easy pace of island life comes naturally in this coastal playground with endless white sand beaches, stunning natural preserves, relaxing vibes all around, and it's a seafood lover's paradise. Stay a while to explore downtown Bradenton with top-rated attractions and a friendly community set along the Bradenton Riverwalk. Come lose yourself in the sun-drenched Gulf Coast of Florida and change your reality in the Bradenton area. Learn more at BradentonGulfIslands.com.
Every day, we rise.
What organelle builds protein?
As students. As competitors. As leaders.
It takes 7 days for food to...
But most importantly, as people. People from all over the world who arrive wide-eyed and graduate wise beyond our years, having made lifelong relationships with teachers, coaches, and each other, all while becoming someone that our own families may not recognize. The best version of ourselves. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed.
Learning it and then applying it.
In college and beyond. To ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all. The human one.
Hey, Mom.
We did it.
Every day, we rise. As students.
7 days.
As competitors. But most importantly, as people. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed, to ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all. The human one.
There's a fog out there, and it's calling you by name. It wants to wrap its whole self around you, make you forget who you are. But you won't forget. You've got to find your way through that fog, through the unknown. There's only one way.
Every day, we rise. As students.
It takes 7 days.
As competitors. But most importantly, as people. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed. In college and beyond. To ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all. The human one.
You can't succeed by yourself. You need teammates, coaches, support. You need the right tools to give you that extra edge. That's what Theragun is to me. It's the perfect enhancement to my game. To jump a little bit farther, to run that little bit faster, to reach a little bit higher. Before, during, and after my workouts. I'm DeAndre Hopkins, and I'm a Therabody athlete.
I've been on my get back, cop a bag slow. You would never see that. Use the trap though.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
This letter is for you. From what I hear, you're supposed to be the next Tom Brady. You're not the next Tom Brady. You're the next you. Compare yourself to nobody but the kid in the mirror. The one who knows that who you are today is just a piece of who you're going to become. Sincerely, Tom. You wrote this.
Yeah.
Here, boys become men and build their own legacy. This is a place where character is developed, drive is built, and where a brotherhood is formed. Not many have what it takes. They shy away from the long days and bright lights, but we earn the right to be here. When that moment comes, when our name is called, when time is running out and everything is on the line, many may crumble, but we rise. This is just the beginning of our story.
Show ahead, go ahead, not even close. All of y'all is number 2.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the Bradenton area, where the easy pace of island life comes naturally in this coastal playground with endless white sand beaches, stunning natural preserves, relaxing vibes all around, and it's a seafood lover's paradise. Stay a while to explore downtown Bradenton with top-rated
half between the Varsity Blue Ascenders and Naples Golden Gate. The Titans with a 28-14 lead as we get ready for the second half of action. IMG will start with the football. How did we get here at 28-14? Well, it started with a Golden Gate 80-yard touchdown drive. Trayvon John capping it with a 48-yard sprint to the end zone. IMG answered with an 85-yard drive of their own, capped off by a Joey Conflitti touchdown run of 16 yards. But Golden Gate went 80 yards on their next possession. 15-yard Brian Bachman to Jeffrey Simpson. Touchdown hookup made it 14-7. After an IMG punt on their next drive, Bachman connected with Simpson again from 35 yards for a 21-7 lead. IMG got their answer, though, driving meticulously 72 yards. Joey Conflitti's second rushing touchdown,
Peacock,
2 yards out.
RD
But the
for
ensuing kickoff
IMG.
return taken by Chance Rivers, 98 yards to the house to make it 28-14. Acuna kicks it away for Golden Gate. Simeon Matt has had all the returns in the kicking game so far. Angles to his right, cuts upfield across the 20, gets beyond
That's
the 25
Simeon Matt on the
before being
return.
spilled at the 27.
He's across the 25-yard line. The Ascenders will have it 1st and 10 IMG.
1st and 10 for the Ascenders.
They spot the ball at the 28-yard line.
Matt's return, an 18-yard return to the 28. Conflitti with Athens off his right shoulder. 3-receiver set. And a give to Athens. Turning the corner on the left side, veering out toward the far sideline across the 35 and dumped out to the 39.
That's Athens on the carry. He's
Athens,
brought
an
down by
impressive
Martino.
first down run.
The ball
Martino
spotted at
on the tackle.
39, 1st and 10 IMG, an 11-yard pickup for Athens.
Ball spot at the 39 after a pickup of 11 for Jimmy Athens. Athens has been dangerous as a runner and in the screen game. Hasn't found the end zone in this one yet, though. Conflitti directing traffic. Sends a man in motion. It's Matt. Tosses, trying to set up the screen. And
Conflitti's pass
the intended
incomplete.
receiver, Athens, was cleaned out. The second the ball left the hand of Conflitti. No flag on the play. 2nd down and 10. Combination of those shiny gold numbers for Golden Gate and the atypical pink flags that you would think would be easy to spot, but haven't always been. In that case, there was no flag, even though it certainly looked like one may have been warranted. Out of the gun, Conflitti on the left hash, fakes to Athens, rolls out to his left, and veers out at the 44-yard line. There's one of those pink flags flying in at the end of the play. Conflitti went running into the Golden Gate bench. Now we'll see what the flag amounts to. Looks like IMG's being backed up.
There's a flag on the play.
Holding against the Ascenders.
This is a holding penalty against IMG.
We'll see where it puts the ball, because I think the hold was somewhere out on the perimeter, close to where Conflitti ducked out of bounds.
Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. 2nd down.
Yep, it's the full 10 yards. Back to the 29. There haven't been a ton of penalties in this game, but IMGs have been ill-timed. 2nd down and 20. Give to Athens, trying to worm his way through the middle. No chance that time. Someone got him by the legs, and then Malachi Filzami finished him off.
Athens dropped for a loss on the play.
3rd and forever.
Down.
Tight end Zachary Garrett comes off the field in favor of an extra wideout. Three receivers to the right side, one in the boundary. Athens in the backfield. Conflitti drops 3 steps, starts to roll right, now peels back to his left. He is in trouble, dropping back, throws it up, and tosses the ball into the sideline.
Conflitti's pass incomplete,
Getting rid of the ball.
Will bring up a 4th down.
And bringing up 4th down. 10:09 to go in the 3rd quarter. 28-14 lead, and Golden Gate about to get the ball back. Simpson and Rivers back to return. Kane to punt it away. Here's the punt by Kane. He booms a twisting kick toward Rivers, runs up to the 40 to grab it, and is tackled immediately.
Chance Rivers with the return. He's taken down by Peacock.
It was. Ryan Peacock has had a really nice game defensively.
Ball at the 42-yard line of Golden Gate.
Has played both ways in this game.
For the Titans.
And has made his mark. Good starting field position for Golden Gate. Bachman with 2 backs. And he looks to run it himself. It's an option pitch. Honorat crosses the 45 to the 46.
Honora on the carry.
Honorat gets about 1 carry a game on average.
Tackle.
A little more than that. It's his 9th carry of the season.
Ball spotted at the 47. 2nd and 6.
Averages about 5 yards per carry. Here's a give to Trayvon John, and he is grabbed immediately in the backfield. First man in.
Near the line of scrimmage, perhaps a loss of a yard. 3rd down.
I believe was Matthew Haven. Paganis was there as well. Paganis may have actually gotten him first. Brings up 3rd and 5. At the 47-yard line. Man in motion. Bachman rolls right and throws off his back foot. And John is planted by Paganis. That throwback screen had no chance. Jason Paganis, the junior, blew up the screen. And finally, the IMG
Jason
defense
Paganis in on the
forces
tackle. This
their
will bring
first
up a
punt.
4th down.
Simpson, the punter. Ocampo, the returner, stands at the 25. Simpson takes an extra step into the punt, lofts it high into the air. Ocampo calling for a fair catch, then lets it bounce, grabs it on a hop. And, well, once you call for the fair catch, even on the hop,
Ocampo a fair catch, so he cannot advance the ball.
and now
IMG
a
will have
flag
it
goes
first and
down
10
out on the far side.
at their own 28-yard line.
Looked exciting for a moment until you remember why the defense was backing off to begin with.
It's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against IMG.
The Ascenders hit with an unsportsmanlike penalty. So this will hurt the starting placement of their drive.
This is an unsportsmanlike penalty because of the fair catch calling. Ball spotted back at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14 on their own side of the field. Conflitti fakes the give to Athens. Creeps to his right, has room to run. Tucks it and takes off. Has the first down at the 25, gets to the 26.
On the keeper.
Hit inbounds and stuck down into the ground.
Estian and Charles in on the tackle for Golden Gate.
Thought for a moment Conflitti was going to try and throw on the run, as he has a few times in this game, then realized the first down was there for the taking.
Ball at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Ascenders.
Might have wanted, right there, he considers sliding, you can see, then realizes he needs a couple more yards for the first down, but by the time he gets it, doesn't have room to slide before he's being hit. Conflitti from the right hash calls for the ball, gives Athens. Nope, Conflitti still has it, and he fights forward toward the 30. Dog pile on top of him.
Brought down by Acuna.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 6, 7.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 28-14 still in favor of the visitors from Golden
30.
Gate.
It's 2nd and 6.
Collier County Schools just ramping back up. Manatee County Schools, by and large, will be resuming football tomorrow in terms of games. Sarasota County School announced their plan for return to play today. Conflitti zips the throw into the hands of Mendez at the 44. He's hit immediately, sandwiched between a pair of defenders.
44-yard line.
Mendez's 2nd catch of the game yields a first down to the Ascenders.
And Martino, 1st and 10 IMG. Is a 14-yard pass play.
14 yards on the catch by Mendez. He set up the 2nd IMG touchdown earlier with a backpedaling catch on a fade at the 1-yard line. Senders trying to make it a 1-score game on this drive. Athens off the left shoulder of Conflitti. Garrett moves left side to right side, lead blocking for Athens. Creeps between a pair of defenders, stumbling forward to the 46.
Athens on the carry.
Short gain of just a couple. And they're only going to give him 1, saying he was down on the 45.
It is 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9, Conflitti wastes no time getting to the line, and Golden Gate doesn't like the defensive personnel they have on the field, calling for a timeout. With IMG Academy sports
Timeout
camps,
by
you can
Golden
join
Gate.
the world's most dedicated
With IMG
athletes.
Academy sports camps, you can join
include
the world's
baseball,
most dedicated
basketball,
athletes.
football, golf,
Camps include
lacrosse,
baseball,
performance,
basketball, football, golf,
soccer,
lacrosse,
tennis, and track and
performance,
field.
soccer,
Camp
tennis,
here,
and track
compete
and field.
anywhere.
Camp here, compete anywhere.
Under Armour is proud to outfit IMG Academy football in the world's most innovative uniforms and training gear. Visit UA.com today to see Under Armour's full range of performance apparel.
Grown rep by rep, conditioned by pro-level coaches who have earned
Again, the national team will be here at home tomorrow night, 7 o'clock game. Ryan Sudol and I will have the call as St. Thomas More comes calling.
First. Start at IMG Academy.
Varsity White will be up in Tampa, facing Tampa Berkeley. We won't have a stream for that contest. Conflitti able to draw off about half the defensive line. Sets up a very friendly 2nd and 4.
This is an offside against Golden Gate. Brings the ball out to the 50.
Zachary Garrett set up at the left side of the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers either way. Conflitti looking left immediately, airing it out. Has a man out there, but Simeon Matt couldn't locate the ball in the air.
Conflitti's pass incomplete.
There is a flag down behind the play. Believe it's going to be roughing the passer. That is the indication.
There's a penalty on the field.
A personal foul will be a first down for IMG, giving them another significant chunk of yardage.
This is a roughing the passer penalty against Golden Gate. Moves the ball down to the Golden Gate 35-yard line. First
20 yards of
IMG.
penalty yardage on those last couple, well, first the pre-snap and then on the actual play. 15-yard penalty, personal foul. Peacock and Mendez on the right side. Now Peacock goes in motion to set up trips on the left. Conflitti directing traffic. Brings Garrett in motion left to right. And gives to Athens running right. Turns upfield, crosses the 35, is dragged. His back is on the defender, skidding forward close to the 30. Pick up a 5.
He's brought down near the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 5 from the 30. IMG down 2 touchdowns.
It's 2nd and 5.
Cross is the only wide receiver to the field side. He is way wide out there. Trips bunched in the boundary. Sets up a screen. Mendez working his way forward. Tiptoes the sideline. Stays into the 15.
Complete to Mendez.
I believe he lost a shoe or somebody lost a shoe. Down around the 10. That was Mendez who was
a flag
hobbled
back
earlier.
at the 30-yard
Meanwhile, there's a flag back at the 30. It's a hold against IMG. Just another one of those inopportune times to absorb a 10-yard penalty. After having great field position on the 2nd and 5, it becomes 2nd and 15.
So we'll take the ball back to the 40-yard line.
Well, in terms of the merit of what actually happened on the play itself there, you got to value Mendez's ability to tiptoe there. When you bunch up in the boundary like that, you know, a lot of times you'll get a favorable matchup to throw the screen and complete it. But it all comes down to not allowing the sideline to become an extra defender there. Play action fake to Athens, looking for Mendez, downfield, turns, it's through his hands. Flag comes out. There was hand fighting on both sides.
Incomplete downfield. There is a flag
Mendez
on the play.
signaling it's against Golden Gate. But let's be sure. It is. Pass interference against Golden Gate.
This is a pass interference penalty against Golden Gate.
Mendez's size advantage has bothered the Titans at times.
Ball spotted at the 25-yard line of
visitors,
Golden Gate. This is
IMG
a 1st and 10
slowly
for IMG.
making their way forward. After how quickly this game started in the first quarter, this is only the 3rd drive total of the second half. Teams trading relatively quick punts to begin the 3rd quarter. Conflitti uses the hard count. He has Cross out on the far side. 2 receivers in the boundary. Athens off his left shoulder and Garrett behind the left tackle. In motion goes Peacock, a pitch to him. Has Athens out in front as a blocker. Gets outside the block. Peacock working inside the 20 before being knocked down.
That's a
close to the
pitch
15.
To Peacock. He's brought down by Pinckney.
Pitch pass to Peacock, moves the chains.
Ball spotted at the 15-yard
Quick
line.
hands for
1st and
Conflitti,
10 for IMG.
and Athens fighting out there to hold his block against Mateo Acuna. Tackle was finally made by Martino. First down at the 15. Fakes the pitch this time. Conflitti takes off running, veering toward the left sideline inside the 5. Looked like a flag came out. It did. Right along the sideline. And a hold against IMG.
This is a holding penalty against IMG.
This whole drive has been a step forward, step and a half back, a leap forward, a stumble back, a sprint onward, a lurch in the wrong direction, back and forth. 4:26 to go, 3rd quarter.
From the 20.
And IMG is faced with 1st and 15 at the edge of the red zone. Ball on the 20 at the left hash. Athens behind Conflitti in the gun. 4 wide receiver set, trips to the right side. Looking left, it's to Athens out of the backfield. Shimmies back and forth, still in bounds and pushed out. There's an example of the Titans using
Athens
the sideline as
reception.
an extra defender.
Brought down by
Athens juked
Pinckney.
back and forth. But with the sideline there, just nowhere for him to go. He was hemmed in.
Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. 2nd down.
Picked up 3. So 2nd and 12 from the 17. The Senders could really use 6. Conflitti with trips right, calls for the ball. Short drop, angles out to his left. Tucks it, running, turns the corner, fighting up toward the goal line. He stepped out. Where did he step out? Right around the 5, it looks like.
Near the end zone.
First down, sticks down, goal to go. Inside the 5-yard line.
5-yard line?
Let's take a look. There he is, crossing the 10. Yep, right there, his left foot. Can't tell for sure on the replay. But between the 5 and the 4, looked like his left foot may have clipped the sideline. Conflitti gets to the line, takes the snap, throws the fade for Mendez again, falling to the ground. Flag is down, arms are up. It's a touchdown for Kobe Mendez.
It's complete. Mendez.
This flag should be against the defensive back, and the touchdown will stand. That's exactly what it is. Mendez has caught 2 beautiful fades in this game. Puts the defensive player on an island and comes down with the touchdown against Johnny Charles. Conflitti's first touchdown pass of the game, his 3rd touchdown accounted for in the game. It's 28-20. Kane's extra point. Point after is up and through And IMG draws to within 7 with 3:01 to go in the third. We'll take a break. You're watching IMG Academy Football.
Every day, we rise.
What organelle builds protein?
As students. As competitors. As leaders.
It takes 7 days for food to be.
But most importantly, as people. People from all over the world who arrive wide-eyed and graduate wise beyond our years, having made lifelong relationships with teachers, coaches, and each other, all while becoming someone that our own families may not recognize. The best version of ourselves. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more
4-yard touchdown pass. Conflitti to Mendez, IMG kicking, and that might get out of bounds. Oh, sneaks into the end zone for a touchback. IMG went 86 yards on that touchdown drive. So Golden Gate starts at their 20. And now if you're the Ascenders, you came off your first stop of the game, got a long touchdown drive. Can the defense get it back again and give the Ascenders an opportunity to drive for the tie? Nate March here with you from IMG Academy Field in Bradenton, Florida. Gorgeous October evening under the Thursday night lights. Got a great crew bringing you this game. Zach, Jason, and Logan navigating the cameras and working the buttons. Here's a give for Trayvon John, and he has been a backbreaker all game. Keeps the legs churning to the 35 before finally being turned back. A gain of 15 on the first play of the drive. Bachman gets the Titans right to the line. Jean off his left shoulder. Two receivers to his left, one to the right. It's another running play, a hole on the right side of the line. Jean fighting his way forward across the 45. Everyone's got to get their back into it to stop his forward progress. Couldn't get him to the ground. Another run for a first down on 1st and 10. Halted at the 47. And Bachman again wastes no time, giving IMG a taste of some of their own medicine. When the Ascenders have succeeded at times, they've gone hurry up, and Bachman is doing the same. Senior quarterback checks his receivers to the left. He has two more to his right. From the right hash, a knee-high snap. Doesn't even drop. Stands flat-footed, zips a throw over the middle to a receiver that drops it. Honorat had it in and out of his hands. Brings up 2nd and 10. John Lee Honorat, leading receiver coming into the game for the Titans. Quiet night so far tonight. Came into the game 213 yards on 15 receptions and a team best 3 touchdown catches. Bachman gives John huge hole. He slips out of a tackle at the 35, fighting through another at the 30 before being spun out of bounds. And his feet actually went out there. Trying to decide here, looks like maybe the 29. Nope, there is a flag down though. I feel like every flag in this game has either been all the way out on the far sideline or so close to the near sideline that you can't see it through the bench area. This one appears to be in IMG's favor. Now, it's not until after the penalty was so far down the field that it's still a first down. So 1st and 10 at the 41 in IMG territory. Bachman's a threat with his legs. We haven't really seen him run. He gives again. And the IMG front able to rally to the ball and hold Trayvon Jean to just 1.5 yards. 2nd down and 8. Bachman with trips to the left. IMG nearly jumped offside. They may have. Tough break for the Ascenders. Brings up 2nd and short. Minute 31 to go, 3rd quarter, 28-21, Golden Gate in front. Bachman fakes the give, he's in trouble. Scrambles, still trying to get away, trying to throw the ball away. Does just barely manage to, while being yanked down from behind by Jerry Merchant. The ball actually wound up nearly catchable for Javon Prey, but I think that's just because Bachman couldn't get enough on the throw to get it deep into the sideline. 3rd down and 3. Huge play here. Ball on the 35. Bachman has the snap, gives. Jean has the 1st down. He's held by the ankles and pushed back, but he's beyond the 30 and down close to the 26. I brought up the prospect earlier before the 98-yard touchdown return by Chance Rivers. IMG may need to force a turnover. Scoop up a fumble or grab an interception if they're going to complete the comeback in this game. Came close to getting one earlier. Bachman with the give. Jean again knifes his way through the middle. He gets through that first layer like a slippery little snake, and then all of a sudden turns into a bull, blasting into the linebackers and secondary, moving the chains. Into the red zone at the 17-yard line. 28-21, Golden Gate in the lead and knocking on the door. Give again to Jean. He's tripped up crossing the line of scrimmage, falls forward. And that forward fall still yields him a gain of about 4, and he may actually have gotten 5 or 6 out of that. 2nd down and 5. Bachman, another handoff. Jean fighting forward again. IMG just packing the box and trying to pile to the ball. 1st down, sticks down, goal to go for the Titans at the 7-yard line of the Ascenders. Bachman with the give. Jean out to the right side, running for the pylon, hit, spins, and brought down just short. We're going to switch ends before the Titans try to punch the ball in. Final seconds ticking down on the 3rd quarter. 28-21. Golden Gate leads IMG. The Titans are on the doorstep when we return. You're watching IMG Academy Football.
Uniform and training.
day, we rise. As students,
7 days.
as competitors, but most importantly, as people. And sure, some of us will be talented enough to shock the world from an arena floor. But it's more important that all of us be strong enough to get up off of life's metaphorical one. That's why, while here, we are equipped to succeed, to ascend as leaders in the greatest race of all, the human one.
There's a fog out there, and it's calling you by name. It wants to wrap its whole self around you, make you forget who you are. But you won't forget. You've got to find your way through that fog, through the unknown. There's only one way.
Fourth quarter begins with an easy touchdown plunge for Trayvon Jean up the middle. He did all the work on that drive, and he's rewarded by getting to finish it. His second touchdown run of the game extends the lead to 34-21. With 11:55 to go in the game. Acuna on to attempt the extra point. And it is up and through. The lead goes back to 14.
Acuna's kick is good.
Well, no room for error now for the IMG Varsity Blue. Need to get it back to a one-score game ASAP and need to find a way to get a stop one way or another. The offensive line has done tremendous work up front. Golden Gate has gotten a big push. They have ripped holes open. Wesley Trayvon Jean, sophomore running back, came in averaging 5.6 yards per carry, over 118 yards per game. He has exceeded both of those marks. He has his season's longest run, 48 yards back on the first drive of the game. He's an impressive player that will certainly be one to watch down in Collier County for the rest of this year and for a couple more seasons in the high school ranks. Acuna booms the kick in the direction of Simeon Matt. He has angled every kick that way. Matt sprinting across the 20, hit the 25, able to stumble forward to the 30-yard
line. The Ascenders will have it there.
With a defender clinging onto his jersey. IMG begins at their own 31. (35-21) the score in favor of the visitors from Naples. Conflitti moves to tight end. Couldn't get any movement up front. 7 on the play clock. Takes the snap, fakes the hand to Athens, in trouble. Conflitti takes off up the middle, pulled down hard at the 33.
On the keeper.
Got a couple. Yanked down to the ground.
Brought down
sharply
by Bastian. A pickup of 2. It's 2nd and 8.
Claude Bastian leads his team in tackles for a loss this season. You can see why. Had a sack earlier in the game, which is his 5th TFL of the season. That prevented Conflitti from escaping for a big gain there. 2 wideouts to either side. 2nd down and 8. And whistles a flag before the snap. An encroachment, it appears, by the Titans. benefiting the Ascenders. They'll have second down and short, 2nd and 3.
This is an encroachment penalty
from the left
against
hash.
Golden Gate. It is still second down.
2 wideouts to either side. Athens goes in motion out to the right side. Conflitti not looking that way, going deep. Instead has Matt out there off his fingertips. Simeon Matt out running free. I just could not reel in the throw from Conflitti, but
Simeon
there is a
Matt.
flag
There is a
down, and
flag on the
Conflitti
play.
is rolling around. I think this is going to be another roughing the passer.
This is a roughing the passer penalty against Golden Gate.
Second time this half. Conflitti has been roughed up. This is the worst of the 2. We're going to take a break for the injury timeout. There's 10.5 minutes to go. Well, we won't, as Conflitti, after having his legs stretched, is back to his feet and walks under his own power back to the huddle. And now the officials will call for a water break, and so we will take a break, keeping Logan on his toes. With 10:30 to go, you're watching IMG Academy Football.
You can't succeed by yourself. You need teammates, coaches, support. You need the right tools to give you that extra edge. That's what Theragun is to me. It's the perfect enhancement to my game. To jump a little bit farther, to run that little bit faster, to reach a little bit higher. Before, during, and after my workouts. I'm DeAndre Hopkins, and I'm a Therabody athlete.
I've been on my get back, cop a bag slow. You would never see that. Use the trap though.
IMG comes out of the timeout on the field. 10:30 to go, trailing by 2 touchdowns. After the penalty, they are in the territory of the Titans, and here is Royster on a toss, able to find a crease, works his way back into the middle of the field, inside the 25, down to the 24. Corey Royster
brought down
provides
by
a spark for IMG. Close to the red zone.
Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for IMG.
Royster, an exceptional track and field athlete. 3 receiver set. You can see the explosive running ability on display. Royster, a 24-yard gain on that play. He's out on a pass pattern this time. Throw tipped and intercepted. Picked off, and this could go back a long way. Conflitti able to bring down the defensive player. It's Bastian who wound up with the interception from his linebacker spot. And Conflitti perhaps kept him from going the distance, getting fully in front of him. I think it caught Bastian by surprise. But that INT gives the ball back to the Titans near midfield with a 2-touchdown lead.
Claude Bastien with the interception. He brings it back to the 49-yard line. Golden Gate will have it there, 1st and 10.
Looked like the pass was probably tipped at the line. Couldn't tell initially watching it live if it was tipped or just came out of Conflitti's hand funny, but pretty sure it was a tip drill play. And here's the handoff for Travion Jean. As the ball out in the bottom of the pile.
Gina McCarry's across midfield
now he crosses
to about the 48-yard line.
midfield. IMG staying down there on the ground as if they think they may have something down there in the pile. So a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7 at the 48 in IMG territory, 35-21. Golden Gate with the lead and the ball. Three receivers out left, nobody in the boundary. And the play clock is down to 0. Titans may have gotten a timeout to save themselves the penalty. That's exactly what happened. The flag did come out, but the officials say the timeout came in first. So fortuitous timing. The sideline for the Titans able to save themselves a 5-yard penalty. Michael Saunders and Company, founded in 1976, is the Gulf Coast's leading residential real estate company and is proud to be the real estate and relocation services sponsor of IMG Academy. Providing a full-service real estate experience, our team of professionals will guide you through the intricacies of buying and selling a home, as well as providing a deep knowledge of the area and the many great places to live. For more information, visit michaelsaunders.com. Snap back to Bachman. And Jean bottled up again.
Gene on the carry. He's brought down
short of the first down marker. Might be the first time all game he's had consecutive carries without one of them going for a first down or a touchdown.
43-yard line of IMG.
2nd and 3 from the 43. This time Jean has the first down across the 40, right up the hash mark inside the 35.
Gene on the carry. He's down to about the 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
Picks up 8, maybe 9. When the sticks are set, the clock will be rolling down toward 8 minutes to go. Bachman with the snap. Jean running right side. He dances through one defender, a stiff arm to stay on his feet. Hanging with the play. Peacock brings him down. But
that is Gene on the
inside the 10. It's
10
first down,
line.
sticks down, and goal to go for the Titans.
First and goal for Golden Gate.
Put it down at the 9, so Peacock got him down a little bit earlier than I initially thought. Bachman's a threat to run in the red zone, but they will keep it on the ground with Trayvon Jean. Pink flag goes flying into the area of a short gain.
Gene on the carry, brought down by Matthew Haven.
Haven had the tackle for IMG. Let's see if maybe this is a hold that will give the Ascenders defense more breathing room. It looks to be the case. 7:37 to go, and if the Titans get in the end zone on this drive, they'll just about ice this one away. Ascenders would be down 3 touchdowns with about half a quarter left.
Golden Gate brings the ball back to the 14-yard line.
Ball comes out to the 14. Thigh-high snap, handoff. Trayvon Jean angling toward the right pylon, brought down at the 5.
There goes Gene. He's down inside the 5.
2nd down and goal.
Luca Lentini in on the tackle.
Bachman has thrown 2 touchdowns. Jean has run for 2 touchdowns. Chance Rivers has a return touchdown. No wideouts in the boundary. And it's a handoff. Jean running left side this time, and IMG tidal waves through the offensive line to keep him out of the end zone. But It'll be 3rd and goal at the 1.
Falcon in on the stop for IMG.
Jose Falcon had the tackle on that last play for the Ascenders. 6:15 to go, and the clock is rolling. And it is kept on the ground and in for the touchdown.
That's Gene in for the end zone for a
Trayvon
touchdown.
Jean's 3rd touchdown of the game. His 5th rushing score of the season. Nothing fancy. Got turned around and still powered back to the goalposts into the end zone. (41-21) PAT to come. And the kick by Acuna. He is 6 for 6 on PATs.
Acuna's kick is good.
42-21. Unspoiled beauty, rich history, the easy pace of island life, and a downtown energized with art, culture, discovery, and more. Get ready to immerse yourself into all the sights, smells, flavors, and surprises that make the Bradenton area a one-of-a-kind destination. I gotta say, this Titans team next week is slated to face Barron Collier, who we saw Varsity Blue take on earlier this season on the road. Barron Collier really stressed the Tritons in several ways defensively. If I had to guess, I would give Barron Collier the edge in that matchup over the Titans, but Golden Gate has represented themselves very, very well here. Especially their stud sophomore running back.
Ocampo, Peacock, and Matt are deep for IMG.
6:02 to go in the game. IMG being doubled up 42-21. Acuna, a twirling line drive toward Ocampo. Has a little trouble judging it, now picks it up, runs up to the 20, and is pulled down at the 23
That is
by
Ocampo
Jeffrey Simpson.
on the return. He is tackled at about the 25-yard line. IMG will have it there, 1st and 10.
We're going to have, I believe, the final water break of the game here with 5:56 to play. So we'll take a break. You're watching IMG Academy Football.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
This letter is for you. From what I hear, you're supposed to be the next Tom Brady. You're not the next Tom Brady. You're the next you. Compare yourself to nobody but the kid in the mirror. The one who knows that who you are today is just a piece of who you're going to become. Sincerely, Tom. You wrote this.
Yeah.
About your dreams, man.
IMG on offense. Final 5:56 to go. They're going to fight to the very end, but down 42-21 against the visiting Golden Gate High Titans. Olsen is in motion for the offense. Fake to Athens, and Conflitti is in trouble, and he is dropped. Sacked.
Conflitti is sacked in the backfield.
Bays, I believe.
A loss on the play, 2nd down.
Again, the official color of the numbers on those uniforms is Vegas gold. And 3s and 8s and 5s and 6s. Awful tough to judge in it under this light. Clock runs under 5:20 to go. Second down and 15. Conflitti back inside his own 20. Another play action fake, throws to the right side, completes to Olsen. Up to about the 28, maybe the 29. He'll be given the 29, then driven back.
Brought down by Patha.
Patha with the tackle that time.
It is third down.
Athens sells the fake, hangs in to block. Third down and about 5 to go. Needing the 34. There's that forward push pass. And Royster
with the
gets up to the
pitch.
32, but doesn't have the first down. For the Senators, you might as well go for it here.
And 2.
That's exactly what the Ascenders will do. Three receiver set. Play clock's at 5. Conflitti moves Athens left shoulder to his right. Brings Royster in motion. Fakes the give to him this time. Conflitti doesn't fool the defense and doesn't make it to the line to gain. Driven back by Chance Rivers.
And Golden Gate will have it.
Faked the play they ran on the previous play. And the Titans weren't fooled. 3:31 to go. So the Titans take over at the 30.
Parents and friends, just as a reminder, no one's allowed on the field following the end of the game. If you'd like to speak with your athlete, please wait for them behind the fence on the east side near the Gatorade tent. Thank you.
IMG has all 3 timeouts, but I wouldn't expect to see them use them here. Honorat is in the backfield with Bachman. Trayvon Jean has stuffed the stat sheet enough. Honorat running left side, able to cut past one defender, gets wrapped up and pulled down.
Handoff is to Onora.
Pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4. 42-21 is the Golden Gate advantage. Under 3 to play. I guess my biggest surprise, and not that they've needed it, is, Bachman, the stats tell a story that his legs are a real danger.
Up the middle, he is
Never really
by
even saw him
IMG defenders.
look to run in this game. Honorat, not much there for him, but enough for the first down. So he was able to turn that into a pickup of 4 and bring the Titans back
First and
into
10
the
for
red
Golden
zone.
Gate at the 20-yard line.
2:44 to go. Three receivers set and another running play. Honorat, he's caught in the backfield, but actually that's Jean back in. He was caught in the backfield, but was able to get
Solomon
out
Powell
to the
on the carry.
right side and then fight his way forward. It's actually 26, Solomon Powell. So he gets his first carry of the game. Picks up 4. Well, it looks like he may be stopped for a loss in the backfield. Into the final 2 minutes, ball on the right hash. Handoff, Powell running right side, hit, stood up, and then buried. But
Powell on
not
the carry.
before getting inside
Brought
the
down
10.
by Luis Puente.
First down, sticks down,
This is
goal
a first
to
and
go
goal
for the
Golden
Titans. And they can kneel it out here if they choose. That appears to be what the bench for the Titans is trying to call into Bachman, telling them down, down, down. Nope. Instead, he's going to roll out left side, zip a throw out to the left, stops the clock with an incomplete pass off the fingertips of Daniel Lopez.
Bachman's pass incomplete, intended for Lopez.
Lopez would have had a walk-in touchdown. So Titans will continue to run their offense. Powell caught in the backfield and ripped down. Jerry Merchant looked like got him. Clock runs under a minute.
Third down.
Likely the final play of the game. Certainly should be anyway. Bachman, snap, hand, Powell, scoots out to the left side, spins around an initial hit, and then a wave of black drives him out to the far sideline. And that should do it for this one. Final 15 seconds elapsing.
Powell on the carry.
Naples Golden Gate comes to Bradenton. The Titans 42, the Ascenders 21. Visitors leave with a victory to improve to 3-3 on the season. IMG slips to 3-3.
All of you tomorrow, Friday,
Top
October
performers
7th,
for the Ascenders,
at 7
Conflitti
p.m.
accounting
as the
for
National
3 touchdowns,
take
all
on
3 of them.
St. Thomas
2 of
More
his
of
legs,
Connecticut.
touchdown rushes of
Ladies and
16
gentlemen,
yards
it's been a pleasure
and 2
having you at the
yards.
stadium this evening.
And also able to complete a
and pleasant journey
4-yard
home. Good night,
touchdown
everybody.
fade in the right side of the end zone. That was a really fine play by both Conflitti and Kobe Mendez to convert the touchdown. At that point, it was 28-21, but a couple more Trayvon Jean touchdown runs as he got in the end zone 3 times in the game. Bachman threw a couple touchdown passes, and Chance Rivers for the Titans had a 98-yard touchdown return. That's all she wrote from here at IMG Academy Field. We'll be back tomorrow night as the national team takes on St. Thomas More. I'll be back. Ryan Sudol will be here to lead the way on the broadcast. Thank you so much for our all-star crew of Logan, Zach, and Jason. One last time, the final score here in Bradenton, Golden Gate 42, IMG 21. I'm Nate March, wishing you a good night.